Hey folks, gonna stream I don't know, couple missions, but before I do, I figured I'd get right to the title of the video. I've been having trouble deploying, well, not deploying mortars, but getting them to fire. Essentially, what it boils down to is if you play offline, your capabilities are quite limited. In fact, there's some glitches that are exclusive to offline. Even when you go to online, you don't want to play single player because if you play single player, you you don't want to do that if you intend to fire mortars because they wouldn't fire in single player mode. But I did find that they fire in multiplayer mode. So that's essentially it. To get them to actually fire, presuming you know how to deploy them, you get in your scout chopper afterward. You try to get them to fire, and you want them to get. You go to multiplayer. It's a little janky, but it does work. And I wouldn't dissuade you from playing multiplayer, honestly, as I think I've only had one friendly fire occurrence that was worth anything. Otherwise, strangers come in, do their thing, generally in your favor, and you rack up those points either way. So if you want to get those mortars afire, go multiplayer online. Also, I should throw in a caveat. There was an update today, so even that could have changed. And if the update addressed that, then great, you're not having this problem. You can fire those mortars offline, I guess. I hope. Anyhow, with no further ado, I am going to play a few missions. I think I'll start with the intro.
Air mobile operations are commonplace in the war in Vietnam. Helicopters used as transports, carrying men, weapons, and materiel, soaring easily over terrain obstacles that would have immobilized ground vehicles. Helicopters bombarding the enemy with rockets. Spraying him with high-volume automatic weapons fire. Helicopters as aerial cavalry, swooping down from the skies to achieve the classic effects of speed and shock action, but with immensely more firepower than ground cavalry. Only a few short years ago, air mobile operations was just an experimental doctrine, a concept never tested under actual battle conditions. It was only fitting and proper that air mobile operations should have been first tried in combat by the 1st Cavalry Division of World War II and Korea fame. Riding helicopters instead of horses or mechanized vehicles, it was renamed the 1st Cavalry Division Air Mobile.
It's already vintage, but I gotta get a new intro for risk of that one getting old. Anyways, I hope this this stream finds you well. I'm doing well. Rob, how are you? Good to see you, man. I was lurking in yet another one of your streams, but I think it was yesterday, Knights of the Old Republic. We do co-op 4, just to... Oh, yeah, and so I mentioned the mortar thing. Well, I guess I'll show that when I get there. The update, I can discern some of what the update offered, but I haven't read anything regarding it, so I can't get into any specifics, only what I've observed. And part of what I've observed is really, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Thanks. Are you hitting the seas tomorrow with Captain Dye? Let's see. I hate to go with something other than a scout. Capture all positions at landing zone 2. Okay. Well, that's perfect for a Black Hawk, I guess.
Wheels up.
Oh, before I take off, yes, the things they added. I don't totally remember that controller being there showing all the controls. I may be wrong, but when I did my first video, I would have found that very handy. And so maybe I overlooked it, but I think it's new. What I know is new is they've allowed you to swap left trigger with right trigger. And in this game, left trigger makes you ascend. Makes the chopper ascend, whereas right trigger makes you dive. Well, descend, I should say. So it's kind of counterintuitive. You'd almost think with most games it's going to be right trigger, a la like GTA or almost virtually any other game that involves helicopters, and you have to use a controller. So they've now given you the option to swap that. And most importantly, in my opinion, is they've allowed you to invert the vertical axis. So up is down and down is up, which I think naturally complement flight controls. But that wasn't the case before. Down was down and up is up. The thing is, I'm not going to change these yet, because I just now noticed that they're there. And something tells me if I switch them right now, I'm going to crash every freaking time.
Wheels up.
For a solid 20 minutes. So anyways, we're just reinforcing landing zone 2. Oh, there's a big problem with that. Alright, we're making 2 trips if we can. The big problem being that I invited, there's 4 personnel on board that are with a mortar team. Because I've figured that out, as I mentioned. And then there's 7 RPG anti-tank teams, I guess you should say. So I don't have any regular riflemen on board. So I guess what I'm going to do is if I find a spot en route, maybe I'll set up a mortar team somewhere, like on a peak or something. Like that one I just went over. And RPGs, I'll just put it LZ2. We'll just buff the hell out of that fire base. And then I'll make a second trip with riflemen, I suppose. Yep, he spotted something. It is gone now. Well, one of them was. So this map is KHOST. Would that be Coast Province, Afghanistan? I don't know if that relates more to the Soviet invasion or U.S. forces, or both would make sense. Both can make sense. I see why there's a problem here, so I really slowed down more than I should have. Alright, again, don't have any infantry, but let's... I hate to put mortar teams here, but I don't really feel that I have control over that. It's just going to deploy what it's going to deploy. But we'll set up a little perimeter, I suppose. And we'll be back. Stay frosty, gents. So I was going to stream last night. I was going to stream Sea of Thieves, but kind of turned into a hectic night, and then I was exhausted, and instead I fell asleep watching some god-awful movie. It wasn't that bad. I think it was called Defender of Giants. I've been watching a lot of Blind Art stuff with some fine old TV miniseries that I enjoyed. Almost everything has a political and military aspect to it. So certainly that, that might make you think, like, I'm trying to think of ones that are very well known. North and South comes to mind. That's one that most people would recognize. But a lot of the obscure ones. Ooh, I wonder what he was flying. That guy just flew right by me. SG-6M. And see, that's the other problem, since they don't name the choppers correctly. I gotta know what that is in game. Now, the other guy's got a Cobra, I know that. I think the first one's got a Scout. So they ain't gonna do it either. And I have 1 minute to get troops up there. Screw it, that's gonna have to be enough. I've gotta cut them off. Just take 9. I don't think I'll get there in time, to be quite honest, but it doesn't necessarily matter. Objective-wise, it ain't great, because it's forfeiting one of the objective points of the enemy. Strategically, I think it's neither here nor there, because I did, for all intents and purposes, deploy forces there. So if they try to roll technicals up on that position, well, we've got anti-tank teams. Yeah, I ain't getting there in time. 20 seconds.
Check right here. Excellent.
Well, I mean, that guy landed there. Maybe he did have personnel aboard, but probably not enough. Probably not a Blackhawk's worth. Well, here's what I can do for you. It looks like there's... What? Well, crash is going to be imminent. The other pilot's probably like, no. That is bad timing. Oh my. Thing is, I wonder if it was really the batteries, or sometimes I'll bend my controller so much, especially in a fight game, that it dislodges them, but I'll worry about that post-stream. Okay, well, I have mortars deployed. Let's go F with LZ. Well, they want us to capture LZ-5. Hell. I'm the close. Well, no. I've got to repair my Blackhawk, so now I might as well just go out and harass 4. I just gotta wait for a new Blackhawk. And if it's still not accomplished, I mean, after all, we've got 6 minutes. Key this time is don't give myself 1 minute to accomplish the goal. Alright, I'm always skeptical of these peaks. I want to kind of keep it low. Yeah.
Wheels up. Time. Now.
Oh yeah. So we got a big old heli in the sky, so. And that guy took care of 4. Well, try to spot enemies if I see them. Actually, here we go. They just took LZ-5. We are gonna call in mortar strikes. Oh, I got him to open up. I see how that works. Distance is my friend a little bit. We got an attack helicopter going in there. That'll take care of business. That might have been it. Yeah, it sure was. Let's go get 7, buddy. Honestly, I don't think my mortars are going to be in range of 7. Or wait, maybe they will. I deployed them up at 2. For a second there, I was thinking I deployed them at 3. So no, they might have range. Actus Cactus, how are you, man? It was funny running into you in this game. It's going well. It's going real well.
Attention on the net. Order sent to vicinity.
As you can tell from
mission on this
when
push.
we ran into each other, I finally figured out mortars. I guess. Actually, I've got anti-tank here, don't I? Shit, really? Those are pickups.
Complete.
But it still takes a few, eh? Built Ford tough.
Wheels up. Time. Now.
I'm gonna be out of them, but at least I will have done a good deed. Seeing as they're trucks, this should do the trick, I think.
Bishop here. Need a refit. RTB time now. Attention on the net. Order sent to vicinity of LZ. Send fire mission on this push.
Guess they're over the next rise. Yeah. We're up on it. No, they're ways off. Well, not that far. Anyhow, let's put those mortars to good use if they're in range. Oh shit. Cope with it has been dropping a bunch of mortar teams too. Alright. Well, let's use some of them. Guessing that's one, that's something. That'll be something. I'm not sure if what I'm seeing is civilian or military. It's something. Same with this back one. Besides, I think with something like this, you don't hold them accountable individually. Hold them accountable collectively.
Bishop here. Need a refit. RTB time
Still one out there. There he is. 2. Well, I've got no personnel to secure that, but that's that.
Packs unload complete.
You know, that's funny, Actus.
Time now.
Yeah, I was just saying that I'm thrilled that they allow you to invert the y-axis
Threat system active.
and switch RT and LT. But then I thought about doing it before I streamed, and I was like, no, I might as well.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I crash enough, and you know, I try to hug the terrain and whatnot. And so I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna hold off. Off stream, where it's less embarrassing. I'll wrap my head around
Need
that.
a refit. RTB time
But I will do it, because because what will happen is then I'll get on Sea of Thieves, it'll be inverted, and then, you know, every other game I put in, I'll have a little learning curve because of it.
Packs unload complete.
Yeah, they might be able to figure it out after the fact, Rob. You're right. After all, it was mortars mostly. At least something left. There's a hell of a lot of them. But I thought I had 2 mortar teams out there. Turns out that there was like 8 or 9 in range.
Need a refit. RTB time now.
Alright, what do they want us to do? Transfer ammunition? Might as well follow some orders, because Lord knows. Those have to play into the scheme of this somehow.
Wheels up. Time. Now.
But shit, somebody's already en route with that. Yes, okay. You know, yeah, I can go capture 6, unless he's about to do that too. I'm not sure. Trying to figure out what he's flying. Yeah, Jolly Giant. He is probably deploying troops right there. That's alright. I'll keep the Black Hawk. For now.
Threat system active.
8 points per kill, yeah? Yeah, it's a Black Hawk. They call it... What do they call it? White something. Like White Falcon or some shit like that. Yeah, okay. He was
Banshee making heavy contact.
And he did not claim 6, so let's go ahead and deploy this fire team there. Okay, and destroy.
Banshee.
So we got enemy personnel around LZ8. That'll be after this. This is well, my port side door gunners convinced there was something over there. Oh, he killed him. Shit, that infantry overtook 8.
Wheels up. Time now.
Yeah, I do need to scout more. Actors, that's for sure. That's something I gotta get in. Fit into the routine.
Threat system active. Threat system active.
That's not good. No, that wasn't good. Where's the guy with the shoulder-mounted weapon, please? Find him and shoot him. Yeah, I guess we can do that. I was kind of hoping. I was looking at the list. I saw 1 man-pad was destroyed. The little one. Yeah, the little one, the Loach. I think so. Of course, yeah, the White Eagle. That's what they call the Black Hawk. The Heavy Adder is just one of the marks of the Cobra. I'm kind of more comfortable going against all that infantry with the Black Hawk, to be honest. But you know what, though, I can scout them. And shit, we don't, not that it matters to me, but we don't have any personnel at 8, so I could just drop orders on them.
Packs unload complete.
Give them a nice, clumsy, widespread. Wouldn't that work? Like that. Whoops. I'm not killing anything doing that. I ought to stop.
Bishop here, taking heavy contact. Bishop here.
So did I not spot those guys? I think I must have, yeah.
Threat system active.
Shit, they're hitting us,
Land English.
3 different spots right now. Keep forgetting that it fires those rounds. Yeah, dude, I see you. Here. I have some too. You want some.
Zeus, threat system active. Threat system active. Pax info complete.
Do I have to zoom in to spot him? No.
Going down.
Okay, so that guy's spotted. But I might have... You know what I'm saying? Can I just scout an area and get him?
Check right here.
Kinda nonchalantly like that.
Zeus, threat system active.
Prepare to provide air cover for vehicle convoy moving out of landing zone 3. Oh shit. I guess I still have 8 rockets. And a bunch of little, yeah, a bunch of grenades.
Splash 1.
Wish the game you... Yeah, me too. Does it cost money too? I mean, that would kind of surprise me that they'd be worried about copyright
Check right
with
here. Need a refit. RTB time now.
military. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I keep forgetting it's grenades.
Bishop here. Splash 1.
Here comes our convoy.
Check right here. Excellent loaded LZ. Paladin, wheels up. Time now.
Okay, it captured 5. Rate of fire, the door gunner is pretty high. Amount of minigun on that. I did upgrade for the Black Hawk. Yeah, I don't know how. I want to say I upgraded it 3 times. And I forget what the default ones were. For that matter, the middle ones, they were nothing. Like, yeah, I think it is miniguns.
Paladin, bring enemy Sapphire. Bishop here. Need a refit. RTB time. Bishop here. Splash 1.
Hey, that's my mortar team. They were chilling with those guys. Kind of had to remind them that you don't do that. Fraternization is, yes, frowned upon.
Check right here. Need a refit. RTB to
Okay. Yeah, this other scout knows what he's doing, because he is marking people.
Sounds
Mark the same people?
Check right here. Reporting enemy fire. Paladin going down. Bearcat, wheels up. Time now. Sounds rifle away.
It's funny, very hard mode on this map. Now, granted, there's 4 of us. But on this map, it's not really so hard.
RTB time now.
I think they got their air cover.
Sounds threat system active.
This is, the convoy, anyways.
Check right here. Threat system active.
Now, to be honest, yeah, the
Sounds
points,
bring enemies
I
down.
like getting them. They're not a huge concern, but I say that knowing that I haven't unlocked any
Bearcat. Threat
Soviet,
system active.
or Russian
Check right here. Reporting enemy
vehicles.
Banshee.
So I've yet to go down that rabbit hole.
Check right here.
I definitely need more points for that.
Bishop here. Need a refit. RTB to check right here. Taking heavy contact.
Let's see, what is it? Prepare to provide air cover for vehicle convoy.
Check right here. Mayday, I'm going in.
Moving out from landing zone 3. Okay.
Bearcat, rifle away. Paladin, wheels up.
What he's got over there, Reaper.
Bearcat, reporting enemy Sapphire.
Okay, so he won't be able to capture that. We'll capture it this time.
Wheels up. Time. Now. Banshee, reporting enemy Sapphire.
But yeah, I had to give him the miniguns, because as far as I can tell, that's all this thing has. I mean, it is, it seems. Is the store gunners. Make them fire chaff, but I think anyhow they can. Do you, with other countries, what are those that he just spotted? Are they armor? Because I can't do anything about armor with this. Although you would think the side gunners could fuck up a pickup drop. Then again, I think this is one of the only, I think there's only one other level that has technicals. Everything else, they're running APCs and armor. Taking ground fire, those are vehicles. That said, they do have the, is it the Pave Hawk? Is that what they call that? I think I was fishing for that word last night. Or 2 nights ago, rather. So they do have that, and they have... Damn, that's a lot of... That's some vehicles there. That's not great. It's not great. So... can't really fly in there. Hey, if they can hit things, I'll just keep it up. Okay, I'll even turn for it.
Banshee making heavy contact.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't vehicles. I might have been mistaken. No, that's...
Paladin has taken critical damage.
That's gotta be, yeah, those pickup trucks. Oh, crap. So, like, can I land anyways? This is way hazardous. I would not really do this, but it's a video game after all. Nope, they're not deploying. I've got mortars, but not rock.
Banshee reporting enemy sapphire.
Well, that sucks.
Paladin going down.
Let's pretend like we're gonna fly out of here.
Sapphire. Wheels up. Time. Now.
Do you get to fly other countries' helis?
Banshee.
There's other liveries. You get to, it's mainly American and Soviet, but they do have some, boy, I wish I was looking at the heli list, because there's a few that strike me as European design, but I think they're considered prototype. But then again, there's others that are considered prototype that I have seen. So, I don't know how loosely they're using the word prototype when we actually do have, I forget what it, yeah, I'll have to show you if this is, if we get through this in short order. Well, I'm gonna have to go with this.
Gunslinger. Wheels up. Time now.
Can't drop off troops, but I can go F up those technicals. Transfer ammunition or repair cargo kit to landing zone 5. Somebody's doing that. Other guy is focusing in on 7 as well. I wonder what he's flying. Yeah. Okay, a scout, but a scout that I think has some... Well, yeah, he's probably using don't make me change course. They were at 680. Oh, I remember that. We're back for those guys.
Banshee going down. Threat system active. Sapphire. Gunslinger. Threat system active. Gunslinger. Taking heavy
Damn!
Gunslinger going down.
I think I just hit spectate is what happened there. But I forgot to use countermeasures. Damn, okay. Well, I'll take
Bishop here. En route to AO.
the roach again. While I was in our air support Black Hawks, all had 240B for 4 guns. I'm told by a few pilots that the French make some of the nicest combat guns. That would be cool. Yeah, I kind of... Like I said, they do have alternate liveries, so they have German liveries and British. Might even have a couple French liveries for the existing helos. But as far as I can tell, Mind you, I'm no aviation expert. They all seem to be American made, or the classic.
Check right here.
What I would think of when I think of like Vietnam
Check right here. Splash 1.
or Afghanistan.
Thunder. Wheels
Coastal.
up. Time now.
Well, I think I threw off the second one, but damn. So yeah, even flying over here is damn hazardous. As was that climb there. But it probably helped. Right, the other guy was hit him from over here, I think. Maybe he wasn't this close. So that's them all the way out there. Oh, you can't land and do that?
Splash 1.
Oh, there's only one mortar that's in range.
Check right here. Need a refit. RTV time now.
So forget that. I'll let the other guy handle that if he wants to. There they are. Okay, so you do need to be a little close. It's about to get messy when they all start returning fire.
Check right here. Axle loaded on lead.
He's only got 11 more mortars. Salvos left. And they're really not connecting anyways. Might partially be my fault. Or primarily be my fault.
Check right here. Guard system active. Bishop here. Bring it in.
Warning, hydraulics, malfunction.
Splash 1. Thunder.
Oh, hell. I suppose that was kind of too audacious. Then again, we've got a lot of choppers out there, but also they have a lot of vehicles out there to spread out to. Head out with the Cobra, engage whatever fires at me on the way. That first one was at 680. There's a group of vehicles parked.
Check right here. Guard system active.
That's about. Hey, Quick Smoke, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. That is good. I second what Mikey said there. This is the preference. It's my preference on most days. Well, that is 680 and I don't see him. Yeah, dude. Yep, you got my attention this time.
Check right here. Splash 1. Check right here. Reporting enemy fire. Check right here. Mayday, I'm going in.
Oh, that was all of them. Whoops. We still got Uncle Jesse's truck.
Bring enemy sapphire. Zeus, splash one. Wheels up. Time. Now.
I've got no qualms. It's just
Zeus, threat system active.
I mean, if it were Daisy's Jeep, I might think twice. But probably not, because she'll pop out with an RPG too. Just a good old boys. Oh no. Not here. I have a problem with that. Looking downrange of the tracers first. This is not good, but I do. In some cases, it shouldn't make sense. Like, oh, it's coming from the air.
Zeus, bring enemy sapphire.
Oh, that hurt.
Zeus, splash one.
Somebody's taking that ammo out there. Those are our orders, so good deal. Somebody is listening to the brass.
Gunslinger, bring enemy
It ain't me. At least I thought the missile was coming in from the other side, I guess. I don't even know. It's hard to tell sometimes if I'm not paying attention to damage whether or not the splash
Zeus,
got me.
Zeus, bring enemy sapphire.
Oh, I've still got heavier missiles?
Zeus, going down.
Alright, good. Okay, those will probably come in handy. Honestly, not sure that I've used these.
Attention on the net. Order sent to vicinity of LZ. Send fire mission on this push. Gunslinger, rifle away.
I'm gonna say those are gonna work. That will do. Do they follow my lead? Yep, they do. Well, that was wasted ordnance, but just wanted to see. Okay, it's not letting me fire another one. Is that because it's got to think about it after that missed shot?
Banshee, flash one. Gunslinger, rifle away.
It's a wonder none of those trucks try to pull out. I expect too much. Alright, friends, we can take it. We can take this place. Shit, I need to start killing personnel. It's the thing,
Check right here. En route to AO, Tony.
Yep, almost dead. Well, that sucks. What if they reinforce in the interim? Not to mention some random group of vehicles about to shoot me down on my way back. You survived another whole year, so there's that. Does that make it Mikey's birthday? Baba Booey, how you doing, cowboy? Donut. Perhaps one of the most masculine donuts in these here United States is the cowboy donut. It's a not well-known fact. There you have it. Unless it's sprinkles. If it's got sprinkles, then not so much. Kind of undermines the whole theme. Well, take it from me, for what it's worth, every day walking on the grass beats any day feeding it. A man that knows how to fertilize the garden in dark, dark ways. But yes, I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. Oh, I'm gonna sit here for a second. Just for a jiffy. Grab another cold beverage after I finish this one. There we go. Finish that one. Alright, I'm relatively safe here. Always gotta watch out for somebody running up and tossing a hand grenade. Be right back otherwise.
Banshee, reporting enemy Sapphire. Banshee, going down. Zeus, wheels up. Time now. Check right here. Need a refit. RTB, time now. Wheels up. Time. Now.
Okay. Let's see. I think evacuate. Well, unless somebody's already out there, I'm going with the Black Hawk. 10 casualties from landing zone 5. Somebody's already en route. That's what I get for sitting on the helipad. You never know, he could get shot down. This is just for redundancy's sake.
Packs unlock complete.
Yep, he's got him.
Zeus, reporting enemy Sapphire.
Excellent. Okay, and I've got 2 more mortar teams. I might as well set them up somewhere. Maybe within range of 7. Would probably. Because that's been in enemy hands virtually the whole game.
Zeus, reporting enemy Sapphire.
207 is just reinforced. That probably means more technicals there. This is a vicious cycle. Oh. Okay, somebody's coming in behind me. Maybe they've got a little something that can complement these forces. Alright, this is kind of silly, but I'm putting the mortars here. Well, that's even sillier. So much for surprise! Not that that's much of an element. They've got forces right down there, eh? Eh? Nice. That's the anti-tank troops. Just weasel our way in here. Wow. Taking a lot of fire. What happened to that? I thought here I was hopeful there was another chopper flying in behind me. Yeah, all that's left is vehicles. Again. But what if I were to bring these guys back aboard? I hate to bring back the mortar teams, because they're actually good up there. I'll find out what this other guy's flying in the meantime.
Zeus, reporting enemy Sapphire. Bearcat, wheels up, time now.
I can't tell which one he is, to be honest. Oh, shit. It's got a water adder. That was smart. And, you know, they can't hit us. That's my signal. That's the go signal. Alrighty, Rob. Be well, my friend.
Bearcat.
Thank you very kindly for coming by. Always enjoy talking to you. Well, so I'm out here. And nobody coming to help.
Zeus,
They're over there dealing with other problems, so I'm gonna try to get that infantry in closer at the risk of being shot down. If they get close enough, it's on. With these trucks right here.
Time now. Air assault complete in vicinity of LZ.
Go get them.
Bearcat, threat system active.
Like, seriously, start shooting now.
Bearcat, taking heavy contact.
Come on. You gonna shoot those guys? They'll figure it out. This is the hope. I want to figure out what infantry elements are shooting at me from this side. Yep, they're figuring it out. They're beginning their attack.
Sapphire.
Quite a bit of infantry.
Threat system active.
Let's just
Sapphire.
get down at this point.
Going down.
Come on, don't crash. Per se. That's not what I meant by get down.
Paladin, wheels up, time now.
So you guys gonna advance further and hit those trucks? Alright, I'll do one more pass for infantry.
Bearcat is taking critical damage. RTB time now.
That's the truck shooting. The trucks that my ground forces won't engage. Unless I pick them up and send them even closer, which is kind of silly. It shouldn't be the case. It must be a line of sight thing, because I mean they were attacking some forces from up on that peak. So yeah, we'll get a little closer. I think we can do this. You guys all come back now, because you're just coming back for a sandwich. Come get your sandwich. There you go. All right. Take your juice boxes and get back out there. You can do it. We're all real excited. How come the button's not... What, do I have to take off and land again? Is that what they're telling me? That would be kind of silly, but that's alright.
Bearcat is taking critical damage. RTB time now.
Okay. It's weird. I couldn't deploy him. I gotta let 7 go. But the problem is, it's just so damn close. There, 7 just surrendered. That's how I read that. High 1. That's how I can glean from that. I just feel like I wasn't a team player there at the end. Alright, I think I'll play one more. $194 in terms of points. That's alright with me. Oh, let's see. Couple underway, but let's start anew. Maybe try the other Afghanistan province. I'm not gonna say the name. At night? Sure. No, I'm streaming. Let's make it the day, so we can show off these epic graphics. 12 objectives, let's do 20. Yeah, there we go. Otto Fancy Lad Maddox soars through the skies, raining death and destruction on his targets, all the while crossing his toes, hoping that he's shooting at enemies. One can hope. I mean, you get points either way, don't you? Maybe not. Probably not. Alright, going for it. In the meantime, I'm going to use the commode. The head on the chopper. Restrooms in the back. Okay, apologies. Let's take to the friendly skies. Find and destroy an enemy vehicle group in the marked area. That is clear enough. Suppose we'll use Cobra for that.
Gunslinger to operations. Alpha.
Boy, I sure like to capture bases right off the bat, but... Because I guarantee while I'm out doing this, our enemies are going to take over a lot of turf. Especially if I fly the roundabout way. I don't want to go too high, though. If I recall correctly, they like to keep ground forces up on some of these peaks.
Contact. Gunslinger. Threat system active. Gunslinger. Taking heavy contact.
Or just anywhere where I'm just going to haphazardly fly by enemy fire bases. This is great. Do I not have... Yeah, I tried to fire countermeasures. It's kind of sad, but I don't think I equipped them with the Cobra. This was not the right way. It was mainly me dodging stuff. Let's see if I can just go direct north. No, I'm gonna get shot down before I get there. Yeah, no countermeasures. That was a smart move. How could I not?
Bishop, lifting Tonga.
Oh well. This one's got countermeasures, by the by. That'll just be a question of, do I deploy them? See, that said, they don't have to worry about me hitting the wrong targets. It's just a matter of where I crash.
Bishop, threat systems active.
Okay, so I'll go cut through here. Alright, there's armor. I mean, I saw one anyways. Would that be it? Would that... Oh, there's more than one. Okay, let's see that. I'm not saying that's all of it. And hell, I've only got 2 more of those. Yeah, it was all of it. Sweet. Capture LZ1. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Ooh, they're using green smoke. That's different. Extreme mountains. That's my takeaway. Which one's mine? I think it's this one. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, we got 3 minutes to get down there.
We Wheels up. Time. Now.
Really only dropping 3 personnel, but at least I got regular riflemen. That'll be enough to capture them. Capture it, that is. Indeed. Sometimes. Oh, I do have countermeasures on the Black Hawk. Nice. I had forgotten.
Threat system active.
Better use them.
Warning.
Not
Hydraulics.
going to
Alpha.
happen.
Warning.
I'm going down.
Be a lot cooler if it did, but that wasn't happening. What can I can't drop any personnel, but with that, then it's only one guy.
Bishop, lifting. Time now.
You know what? Guy, you gotta get out, because I'm talking about a different guy. Not this guy. This guy can go there.
Airsoft complete.
Guess that's one way to get rid of him. Now we need a rifleman. Yeah. If this one rifleman can hold down this spot, I'm gonna drop John Rambo in here. That's what we're talking about. In case you were wondering where the conversation was, that's where it is. Look at all you guys. Why don't you move up?
Bishop, contact.
Fly over all these vehicles. This sucks. Go, John Rambo. You know your mission. There it is. Objective completed. He did it. His position just totally blew up, but
Bishop, mid-air.
for a split second, he did it. I thought he was a Terminator. He went, he captured the place. He died a minute later, just before I did. It was for a fleeting moment. That was so American it almost made me sick. Not that, I mean, too much of a good thing. Too sweet. Extract to base. Oh, an extraction mission. How exciting. Let's go with a Black Hawk.
Now.
I would say that this particular area is a little more difficult than the last one. It's these mountains, I tell you. It's a lot of infantry there, too. Oh, that's the same group. Never mind. Alright. Alright, they're off the hook. Those countermeasures ready.
Contact. I'm going down.
Wow. Huh. Is that right? Well, see if we can. I can only get one guy out at a time if I fly this. The other one has a 1-minute cooldown. I don't particularly think this victory point belonged to me. I think it belongs to somebody else. it's not on my side. That was a lot of anti-aircraft. I cry foul. Let's go real high. I wouldn't think that's a smart move, but it's different. Oh my. I mean, their AA fire is essentially determining my course at this point. That's too much. I think we should put treads on one of these choppers. Do it that way. Well, I have a minute and 30 seconds to get there and extract that team. I don't think that's happening. But I'll start heading there. Watch though, as soon as that expires, the orders will come down to destroy a tank column. In a Black Hawk. Yeah, there's no getting there in time. Even if I do get them, you still have to count for the time on your way back. Well, it should go without saying that lower is safer. The only problem is now I'm truly taking roads. And then there's moments like that. Yeah. Son of a bitch. The answer is simple. Commission Stark Industries to build a troop transport with repulsors and a Jarvis operating system. It's almost so simple, that's why we didn't think of it. Sometimes the answer is right there. Right there in our faces. This is terrible. I gotta remember, like, difficulty on this map. I wonder if I even have it on very hard or just hard. It feels like I'm on a new setting called ridiculously hard.
Bishop, lifting time now.
Find and destroy the enemy vehicle.
Bearcat, 2 operations.
Right over there.
Time now.
So I probably should have brought something a little stronger than this guy. Alright. I did hear another unfortunate chopper spawn in. Yes, take that thing and go capture some bases. But be warned, you're gonna be shot down. You're all gonna die. Oh no, yeah. That's right, I came back for the Cobra.
Time now.
Or is he taking that over there to do the deed? That's...
Threat system
Boy,
active.
he's flying high.
Contact.
Can't believe I didn't put countermeasures on this thing.
I'm going down.
Yeah, see, that's the trouble out here. They like to shoot down our helicopters.
Wheels up. Time now.
Oh, it's offensive. We have the ambassador write letters, but so far no joy. Alright. So this is the road to armor, presumably. I doubt the tanks are going to be above me. No, you're down here. I just want to talk, that's all. I'm here to help you. Surprise! Shit face. That was it. Look at me, I accomplished an objective. Extract to base, 4 recon en route from the... Oh, no, see, that's the problem with extracting recon. And what are you flying? Where are you flying? Alright, oh, I gotta extract that recon, I don't know. Not sure where he's headed. But it's easy to get turned around here. Mr. Odd Noble, good to see you. How are you? How much time do we have? 4 minutes.
Threat system active.
I don't know if that's what he's come here to watch, but that's what he's gonna get.
I'm going down.
Not just me, though. My ally makes me feel a little better about this. Come on, shoot him, door gunner. There you go. It's a feel-good kind of day. Whatever that means. And he's gone. Our ally's like, screw this. This is ridiculous. And who can blame him? I'm about to get shot down again. Well.
Contact.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be extracting those guys. I don't see that happening. Not with a bird that only carries 1. He said, yeah. Oh, well, we've got that. I don't see any point in taking off in that SG-60 Loach. This means we're waiting 50 seconds. Alright. Alright. There we go. Quite eager. This is the kind of area where
Wheels up. Time.
Cobra Commander and Destro would set up. This is like final boss kind of landscape. It sounds dangerous because Destro, he had those weapons and whatnot. And Double C, he wasn't sane, I don't think. Controversial as it sounds. We're not getting there, are we? Can you imagine such a banter in the cockpit? Co-pilot's like, you say again?
Contact.
It says, I don't think we're getting there.
Bearcat to operations. Alpha. Time.
And that's just the attitude I need to prevail, maybe. Because we're like there. Now we just gotta find the smoke. Sounds like a real special mission indeed, right?
Bearcat. Contact.
We just find that smoke.
Wheels up. Time.
We'll be set. Any smoke up here? You gotta kill him.
Contact.
Yes,
Bearcat,
that guy.
threat system active.
Gotta kill him, because he definitely means to kill us. Not down there. I mean, they're bad too, but... Like, yep, right there.
Bearcat,
And look at our
contact.
dudes. Our guys just suddenly appeared there. They either transported in or they're climbing that mountain. For immersion's sake, I'm gonna go with the latter. It's probably what they use. Where is the smoke? We're out of time. I mean, there's still 2 guys, so the objective is essentially changed. Now they're saying instead of 4, revise that, can you extract 2 of them? The other 2 will be fine. They're really no longer a concern. I know, I'm looking for him. Shit, they're down here by this fire base.
Bearcat, going in. I'm going down.
Yep. I don't see the smoke, but just assuming there are, at least there are other people now fine.
Thunder to operations. Alpha, time now.
It's just 2 of them, so with this little guy I can pick up 1. And that's half the battle. A lot of G.I. Joe references. Apologies. Yep, those guys. So up here, I think I want to swing at the
Threat
port.
system active.
Exercise that nautical terminology. Enemies, and they're too slow. Apparently. You know their gunners are down there like, fuck! There's another one! Man, it's... Oh, I crashed, so I hit the wall?
Thunder, contact.
Alright. Alright, I guess I hit the wall. I died to death. I'm about to.
Thunder, taking heavy contact.
I'm getting real sad. The door gunners do fire on their own. The weird thing is they won't fire anything they won't penetrate.
I'm going down.
I mean, you might hear that and just be like, well, yeah, why would you? But I almost wish they would, just to point out the enemies to me. What did we lose? Something happened there. I doubt we won. It just says done. Yeah, we did not win. They won. Ouch. Okay. Well, considering that ended earlier than I thought, I suppose I'll do one more and do better. Is really the key part. There's only one other person playing. I don't care. I ain't playing with them. Bonomo Islands. Let's go back. Back to Vietnam or North Africa. Maybe a little Sahara by night. Sahara by night. What do you say? Sahara or Sahara? Discuss. Oh, I don't know. Game mode hardcore. Yeah, 20 objectives. Just one at a time. Do Going with the one with mortar teams. Nah. No. No, I don't. Though to be honest, that loadout with 2 Hueys, I should have some mortar teams or anti-tank teams aboard them. That's one of my confessions. That'll be in my tell-all, my memoirs. One thing about Otto, he always said that he should have had more anti-tank on his helicopter. Man, seems like every time they start this map, they give the enemy the lion's share of the bases. Enemy is preparing an armor attack, well, toward landing zone 3. Okay.
Wheels up, time now.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that. Again, I kind of lament when they start that, when they start off a map and the first objective is to go take out a particular unit. Well, especially armor. Because I feel like they're setting you up for, yeah, like, the enemy is going to be capturing bases in the meantime. So I kind of always prefer where it's like, capture this base right off the bat, or occupy this unoccupied base, something like that. So where are these tanks? Heading toward 3 that they already captured. I mean, it's probably not their armor that captured it, but that's gotta be them. Yep. That was great aim. Also, fantastic. Gotta destroy some of these, mainly because I don't want them all parked at 3.
Mayday, mayday.
Just have to spam that shit more. Jesus. Odd says, I was actually just checking out helicopter crashes on Google prior to joining the stream. They're brutal. The bodies are mutilated beyond belief. Maybe I added more enthusiasm to the comment
Wheels up, time now.
than you really would have had. But the smile, that's the scary part. But yeah, helicopter crashes would be brutal. I mean, not to say airplane crashes wouldn't be. Zeppelin crashes, despite that Hindenburg. Well, no, I guess there's a few exceptions there, never mind. I'll say at least they're slow, usually. Okay, this isn't really my chopper for taking out armor, but actually, it seems like number 3 doesn't have any armor yet, so it's kind of vulnerable to my door guns.
Taking fire.
Although that armor's almost here. They're pulling up right now. Shoot them back. Let's take this base back. Yeah, armor's here.
Packs unlocked complete.
Yep. Here they come.
Take it back.
That's a freaking heavy tank. I wasted a lot on it. So is that back there. Got one or two more light vehicles. One more.
Warning, hydraulics malfunction. Warning, hydraulics malfunction.
Yes, I feel it.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Oh, I didn't see that whole other echelon over there. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Knowing that the inevitability of it, I think it's...
Wheels up. Time now.
When I think of a plane crash, anyways, just flying at like cruising altitude. Initially. Alright, so that mission has just been nixed. Tell me to attack 2. Actually, don't tell me. Let's just go attack 2. Unless it's got some kind of mechanized element to it. I keep thinking I'm flying the Black Hawk. I've got guns too. You know, I gotta say, I got the best door gunners in the world. You guys are really something. Yeah. I also wouldn't want to be eaten alive by something that is fair. You probably saw where the guy got eaten by the, was it a sperm whale or something like that? Or a humpback, and it spit him out. Freaking crazy. He lived. The people on the nearby boat wouldn't have believed it, except for this thing came, it reached the surface and spit his ass out. Like, they said they didn't really see the whale initially, but they saw him come flying out of the water feet first. And that's not normal.
Taking fire.
I mean, so I gotta get in there and distract those boys. Going for it. We're committing. Landing on a slope. That's smart. I understand you guys needed the high ground. See? You need to think of us. The high ground did for Custer, right? The answer is not a whole lot. Okay, we're out. I wouldn't want to be eaten alive. Sharp things, not a fan. Can't imagine. Well, yeah, being stabbed to death has gotta be ridiculous.
Thunder to operation.
Profound statements of the evil. Otto says getting stabbed to death has got to be ridiculous. Objective completed. Nice. Now I'd like to take 3 back. Would they give me an objective to, complement that? Locate and destroy enemy soldiers around landing zone 2. Well, I want to do that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the guy described it like... He said he just felt like everything around him was tightening in. Which I guess would just be muscle and whatnot. He said initially, maybe a loose analogy, but he says it felt like he got hit by a truck. I mean, 1 minute he's just diving, and, yeah, he just said the force of it. I mean, he was in bad shape, but, he seemed to be conscious and all that. Of course, the interview was later, but he was in the hospital bed. Yeah, we don't have any countermeasures on this whole thing. Not that I can't, and I should. Might have been the last guy. Nope. Got some runners. Alright. 2 fell during that, so I guess we reinforce it. And 3 is fallen again. Well, no. It's still Alright. This will be a vehicle movement. Yay. I'm not necessarily equipped for that. We've got 38 rockets. Hey, Dawn. How are you? Good to see you. What the fuck was that?
Mayday.
I didn't pay enough mind to 3. Indeed. Although I've heard it said, the only way to win is not to play. Absolutely no interest in cave diving. There's so many sad stories on YouTube of people dying when cave diving. Yeah, and people finding them later. It's just weird. I'm not gonna do that either. It is a vehicle group, so I'll take the Cobra. And they're taking 2 again. That's alright, I'm getting points. Win or lose. It's the points. Okay, so last time I took way too much fire from 3. So I just need to kind of peek up and shoot stuff. Including 3, honestly. Might as well. If I can hit anything there. Hitting something. Supposedly. Oh, there we go. Is that a tank or something? Is that the problem? Whatever you are, you need to just die.
Mayday.
This is bad. It was the longest book. Yes. Yeah, that was one thick book right there. I owned it. Sadly, I never finished reading it.
Wheels up. Time now.
Still got a minute 30 to accomplish this. I forgot. Firebase 2 is going to open up on me. Maybe they're all asleep. I should have just crashed into it. Yeah, that's right. Oh, the original It movie.
Wheels up. Time now.
Oh, that's it for that objective. So that one the enemy gets, alright. That's alright. What's the next one? They're about to take every spot. Another vehicle group. Alright, well, I'll use... Oh, yeah, there we go. I'll use the Cobra.
Wheels up. Time now.
Oh shit, it's way down there. Well, that kind of sucks. The entire map is enemy territory. And truly, in between missions, I should have added countermeasures for this, this particular chopper. watch out for 7. But I should be close enough to see my targets. Maybe not. Maybe I should take an alternate approach. If I can get them at long distance, especially if they're not moving out, if it's just a motor pool, that would be nice.
Threat system active.
Oh, yeah, I see this guy.
Taking fire.
Oh, you. I'm not hitting any of those. Oh well, I'll just keep it low, hopefully out of that guy's range.
Threat system active.
It's gotta be him up there. Okay, so... enemy vehicles. I don't see him, and honestly, if they want to be dicks about it, they're going to put him right next to that fire base. Where do they put him? They just hit him quick enough. If that's the mission, I can get out of here. Yep, here comes their AA. I mean, I do appreciate the hesitation. It's like they're not... like, ultimately, I was in range. But even then, it only seems like one of their guns fired up. And by then... yeah, not bad. Pleased with that one. I'll still get shot down on my way back. The next mission is an extraction mission. Whoa, honestly, it looks like it's right next to our main base. It's actually a pretty bad sign, isn't it? It's also a bad sign when your base is pretty much under. Like, they have troops right there shooting at stuff as it takes off. It's not great.
Wheels up. Time. Now.
Alright, door gunners. All you had to do was run down the hill. But come on. I guess it makes sense. Stay low. Honestly, let's fucking kill these guys.
Operation. Landing assured.
I know, it might be overkill with the rockets, but I mean, this is our main base. Next objective. $2:30. Okay.
Wheels up. Time. Now.
Well, I think I'll stay as close as I can to the north as possible. Son of a bitch. There's still people up here. Yep. Okay. Stay as far to the north as possible, and I'm gonna probably take fire from Firebase 1. But this route should minimize any other fire bases. Of course, you could still have the Roman assholes. I don't mean Italian. I mean R-O-A-M. I mean it like the B-52s meant it, not the bomber. Oh, yeah. You might as well let them know we're over here. Stay still, don't return any fire. There's enemy artillery somewhere up here.
Threat system active.
Yeah, that was low. That was low, but I figured it was safest with the SAMs. I still pooped a little bit. Just a little. Your artillery now. And what fired at me on the way there? Wasn't that exactly? I think it was vehicles, but oh well. 1060. Okay. So I guess I'm flying by Firebase 1 again. Probably land at the main base and get some more rockets, and then head down to 1060. Tune into 1060.
Operations. Landing assured.
It sucks they have a couple SAMs up there. How much time do I have for this? 4 minutes. It's 10:60, so Several miles away. Okay. That's something else about this game, is that you can see, like, all the bases have been captured by all our bases belong to them. But, hey, there's Actus.
Wheels up. Time.
Actus Cactus, he was in the chat. This didn't really work as well as I planned it to.
Warning.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
I sure did get shot down by ground fire.
Thunder, wheels up. Time now. Threat system active.
Yeah. Actus is probably wondering what kind of shit show he's got himself involved in. But as I was saying before I noticed that, they control all the bases, but you still win the game by completing all of their objectives. It's almost like, whether
Mayday,
you win
mayday,
the war
mayday.
or not, you followed orders to the T, so there you go. It's gotta be what shot us.
Thunder, wheels up. Time now.
No, don't leave the map. Nope, nope.
Thunder, taking fire.
No. Is that my chopper from before? It's rescue. Yeah. And so that's me giving you some immersion right there. Go see if there's any survivors. Go.
Thunder, air assault complete in
Oh.
the vicinity of LZ.
Oh, it vanished. Come on back. See, he destroyed it. That way our technology doesn't fall into enemy hands. That's important. We're always thinking of the bigger picture. Here they are.
Thunder, taking fire. Thunder, mayday, mayday, mayday.
My God, it's just shot down. What
Saber,
did
wheels
that?
up. Time now.
Oh, probably those.
Thunder, Winchester.
Find and spot enemies. Oh, man, okay. Well, do I even have a chopper for that? I really don't think I do. And if that's the case, I might... Yeah, I could use ammo, too.
Saber, making heavy contact. Saber, threat system active.
Yeah, I might be better served to go get ordnance.
Thunder, splash one. Saber, mayday, mayday, mayday.
It's okay. Go back. That's a team.
Wheels up. Time Now. Threat
Hey, do
system
I
active.
have anything that can do spotting? No, I do not. So, rather than spot them, let's just go destroy them. Because I think that counts, too.
Thunder, wheels up. Time
Pretty
now.
sure that's a fine substitute.
Threat system active. Taking heavy contact.
It's gonna be a mess trying to get over there, though. As evidence from actives being shot down there. And my being shot down here
Wheels up. Time now.
momentarily. I am gonna hug the ground, though. As best I can. No, go down, go down. Okay, I made it through. Well, let's see if he gets through. Then I'm doing this with him. If not, I'll just. Yep, looks like 6 is getting in trouble. Okay. Well, here we go. No, those fall way short. Well, I hear actors right there too. I do.
Thunder, taking fire.
Those are heavies.
Thunder, Winchester.
Like that heavy, I'm not gonna be able to do anything to, I don't believe. Yeah, neither of those. That, though, is susceptible.
Thunder, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Okay. So now the tanks can hurt me, they can,
Wheels up.
yeah, they can hit me with their main turret, like that one just tried to. Their elevation sucks.
Threat system active.
That said, I can't take him out, really. I can drop off an anti-tank guy and see if he can do that tank. Nope, he won't even depart. I don't know what's up with that. What if I get out of there? Like it's kind of saying I can't deploy there, particularly?
Thunder, Harris.
Yeah, there you go. He's gonna shoot at me, though.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do this in time anyways. That guy's gonna take his time to engage the tank.
Time now.
There, he just did. Oh well, I'll leave him to it. A lot of spotter missions going on. That was nerve-wracking. 3 feet above the ground there for a second. 0 there. That hurt.
Winchester.
Enemy infantry? Oh, shit. Well, that I could do, but I might as well get some more ordnance. After all, there could be mechanized on the way down there or whatever. More rockets, please. A few more. Alright, I'm satisfied.
Thunder, wheels up. Time now. Saber taking fire.
Got more time for this mission than we have in the game. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's making short work of the personnel over there. Yep, nice.
Saber taking fire.
.230. Huh. It's the same place they were
Mayday,
before.
Mayday, Mayday. Wheels up. Time now.
Well, I don't know about getting to 230 from here. This should not be too easy. But I'll just fly low after all I've got. All the rockets I need.
Taking fire.
Like shit, that was Firebase 6 and yeah. You see little to no fire. That fire I was taking was from vehicles nearby, but as far as from Firebase 6,
Threat system active. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
and again, I guess if you fly high enough, their accuracy sucks.
Thunder, wheels up. Time now. Thunder is taking critical damage. RTV time now.
Okay. We're clear of all the fire bases, but we only have 1 minute to find and destroy this artillery. Well, let alone get to 230. I don't know that we'll even get there. But we'll kill shit along the way. And those are probably bad.
Thunder, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Yeah, well. Killed some shit on the way. 30 seconds left. Ugh. He's almost there, but I mean, I have seen where it puts you into overtime. I always spun around. You might have encountered problems. Hey, V, how you doing? Good to see you. You actually caught us at the tail end of this,
Thunder, mayday,
but
mayday,
nonetheless, good to
mayday.
see you, man. Ah, shut down. It happens. It happens. Well, nonetheless, yeah, that. So that's three sorties tonight, and it's almost at 3 o'clock. So I think I will call it a night, but I do want to. Well, I want to thank Actus Cactus for jumping into the game. That's much appreciated. I think I got out of there with a fair amount of points. I guess we'll find out here in a second. 219. It's not bad. I mean, for farming for points, maybe it's not great, but I'll take them 200 at a time. So news on the update. So yeah, they now the flight controls can be inverted. You can swap left trigger for right trigger. Um, Mortars. V, if I don't know if you have figured out the mortars, but I finally figured it out. You essentially you have to be playing in multiplayer mode. So you have to be playing not only online, but also in multiplayer online or multiplayer mode. So if you get online and play single player, you can deploy your mortar squads, but you can't get them to fire. Maybe the update fixed that. I don't know, but at last check, that was the only difference was actually being in a multiplayer game. Other than that, I don't know what the update brought. I see that things still render in really close to the chopper, but I didn't totally expect them to fix that. Hell, honestly, I didn't really have any expectations, so I am just grateful that they, tended to what I believe to be the most glaring demands from people. But yeah, Actus, thanks for flying. Thank you for appreciate you popping into the stream too. You liked it? Good. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's like tonight I was like, what am I gonna stream? Last night I was gonna stream Sea of Thieves, but ended up getting distracted. Um, and then I was like, well, I should probably sail tonight then. But the more I thought about it, I was thinking, man, I don't know. I really want to play Heliborne again. Like it's, I don't know that I'll be playing it a year from now, but so far I'm playing it more than I anticipated when I first picked it up. It's growing on me. It's getting better. I'd love to see more maps, but I think that's too tall of an order. I think after this, they might be done with this title. A new simulator. They've got the simulation flight mode? Is that right? Or is that just something they could add? Either way, if they did add it, I'll have to find it, but I don't want to get my hopes up, so. Otherwise, it sounds like a good thing for them to add. And of course, I want to thank Grayson. Thank you, man. Always good to see you. It is addictive. It is. It's just the right mix for me. The graphics can be kind of funny. And every now and then I feel like there's like little green army men is what we're playing with, but just the way they kneel, no matter how much machine gun fire they're under, they just kneel there. But still, it's got a certain charm to it that I really enjoy, and I don't think there's anything else comparable on Xbox. Like it's a very specific niche. Anyhow, thanks, Odd Noble, Grayson, V, Actus, Dawn, and indeed everybody that took the time. Rob earlier, Quick Smoke. Always appreciate seeing you in the chat and talking to you no matter how we do it. As always, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. If you like this, and if you are subscribed, I'll be your wingman. I think I used the same one last time. I'll be your wingman. If you're subscribed, I will send you contraband. Good night. Send them contraband.